Last week in Azerbaijan, two opposition leaders who planned to challenge the incumbent Ilham Aliyev for the presidency later this year were arrested and charged with staging riots which took place in the town of Ismaili last month. Azerbaijan accused Armenian forces in Nagorno-Karabakh of killing two of its troops in a ceasefire violation on the front line. A representative of the Armenian Karabakhi forces denied involvement, calling the accusation disinformation. Later in the week, Karabakh officials announced that an Armenian soldier had been killed by an Azerbaijani sniper. In the days prior to these deadly frontline exchanges, Azerbaijan seemed to back off claims it had been making that it would shoot down planned civilian flights into a new airport in Karabakh. The claim from Azerbaijan that it has the right, based on various treaties, to kill civilians traveling by air into the self-declared Karabakh Republic failed to impress international observers trying to mediate the conflict and only served to fuel tensions. Azerbaijani Deputy Foreign Minister Araz Azimov said that Azerbaijan was not ready to shoot down civilian airplanes. This in contrast to last month's statement by the first deputy chairman of the Azerbaijani parliament, who had said, "Aircrafts of any foreign state violating the Azerbaijani airspace will be shot down." While Baku complained about Karabakh's new airport, this week Azerbaijan saw the launch of its first national satellite, sent up by a French space transportation company. The satellite is planned to be used for communications coverage over Azerbaijan. Prime Minister of Georgia, Bidzina Ivanishvili, marked his first 100 days in office, acknowledging that while the changes he promised before his election will not come as fast as he once said, ties with Russia are warming. This week in Turkey, the U.S. ambassador came under fire from the Turkish government for what it describes as meddling in Turkey's domestic affairs. U.S. Ambassador Francis Ricciardone had made critical statements about Turkey's arrest of military officers, nonviolent protesters, and professors on unclear charges. Ricciardone called for Turkey to bring its anti-terrorism law into line with international standards, to which Deputy Prime Minister Bekir Bozdağ retorted, the ambassador should mind his own business. The Turkish Prime Minister too chided the ambassador. And that's some of the past week's news from the Caucasus Neighborhood.